Huh?
All right, now we're
What?
recording. No one heard what Liam said.
Whoops. Sorry about that. I don't know what came over
Anyways,
me.
welcome back to the Nicholas the Castius episode 6.
Pretty sure that's not
And
what it's called, but okay.
my terrible upload schedule. I am so sorry, but this is just the life of a fucking college student.
Real.
But
It's better than my fucking posting schedule.
this is fair. We got the normal people back this week because Eric was finally fucking awake for like the
Hey,
first week ever.
In my defense.
No, you don't have a defense. You were playing Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle.
Okay, actually, yeah, that is pretty bad. I don't have any defense for that.
And we got Davon as our guest this week, and Liam's back from fucking shitty Atlanta.
Atlanta is pretty shit, yeah. I got to go to a cool sushi place though.
We don't care. Anyways,
Alright, well,
opening
okay.
up, we are going to
My
talk
feelings
about
will hurt.
Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, newest DreamWorks epic banger movie, and I think Eric wanted to
Not that
say
good.
some shit on it because I think he saw it recently.
Yeah, it's pretty mid.
Yeah, it's
worst
pretty
movie
mid.
I ever saw. Okay, but actually, like genuinely, I think it's like my second like Shrek universe or whatever movie. It's either second or first, like, cause damn, like I watched like last week, right? For the first time, and wow, it like exceeded my expectations. Like I love the animation style, obviously, but I don't really want to get too into the animation style because I think it's already kind of been praised enough. But I think one thing that I actually love about the movie is how like well paced it is, and how like every character, like including like the antagonists such as Goldilocks and Jack and shit, like they're all cool characters. Like you never really forget about them. Like they're constantly in your mind. Jack is genuinely such a funny fucking villain, bruh. Oh my god.
He's so fucking funny.
He had like no redeeming qualities, and that's what make him so funny.
He's
Bro,
just a piece of shit.
when they got the Pinocchio like cricket parody in there, I was
Yeah.
in tears, bro. That had me laughing way too hard because I did not see that coming.
I know Nico's gonna hate me saying this, but I had just seen the other Pinocchio movie this year, the good one. What's his faces? So
The one on
like
Netflix, right?
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
2 days beforehand. So the fucking parody was hitting me even harder. I was like, what?
It's like you're horrible. It's like, oh, what took you so long? I'm like, yo,
So
bro.
funny.
No, my absolute favorite joke. No, there's a bunch of good jokes, but my favorite joke is really when he said, "You're not gonna shoot a puppy in the face, are you?" Yeah, in the face. It's like, damn.
You want to shoot a
Bro, when he
puppy,
was
would you, Jack? Yeah, in the face. Why?
when he was just killing all his men for no reason, I was like, holy shit. I did not expect the movie to get like this, bruh. Oh, bro, that had me laughing way too hard. That was like actual comedy gold. And obviously, Death is such a good villain in this film. Like, I love that. Even though you could argue that his screen time isn't like a lot, but like that what makes his like impact, like every time he's on screen, even more impactful because he just like I love villains that are slowly built up throughout like a movie or a game or a show.
Yep.
Because when you get to the finale, it hits even harder because you know that like you're the protagonist has been struggling to fight against them or like trying to run away from them. So he's such a cool villain, bro. Oh my god. That reveal of him being deaf, it wasn't like too big of a plot twist for me. I kind of already knew because he had like those hooks, right? The hooks in the hoodie that instantly reminded me of the Grim Reaper. So I was like, it's probably just the Grim Reaper. And now it turns out I was right. So it was like, the plot twist like didn't throw me off guard, but the way it was executed was absolutely perfect
I
in
don't
the
think it was
film.
meant to be a twist. I think it was pretty obvious.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious.
It gets
just,
even more obvious when you like rewatch it and see that he's been there.
Yeah, like I think I really do feel like on a second watch for a lot of people is like when they was like it was pretty obvious for the most part. The main reason I say this is because a lot of people like when they first went into watch movie they thought it was was like a relative of the wolf character from the Shrek movies. I don't know if you guys remember. They thought it was like
Yeah.
kind of relative of that, and I was like, "What? That's kind of stupid." But it was like made pretty clear. Um, and then like after I watched the second movie, I was like, I'm gonna go watch the first one, see how that is. I still hate the egg character, worst character in existence. Um, but that movie, yeah, still holds up pretty well. I like that people are saying that like the Puss in Boots like duology is like the better call to the Shrek universe. That's so accurate.
That's a
It's so funny.
fucking hilarious way of putting it.
Like that's so accurate, right? Like,
It is a really good one.
like I was like, what the fuck? So accurate. Oh, bro.
Yep.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about the movie. It's fantastic. Everyone should at least see it once. Goldilocks is a great antagonist. Easily 10 out of 10 for me, for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
I love Goldilocks side plot so much. I
It
really
was so
adored it.
good. Like I was surprised how well they like executed it.
I know.
Another joke that I thought was hilarious was I'm gonna bust you up, plump bro, and I'm gonna wear your clothes.
yeah.
Yeah, that was weird. You fucking shoots him.
That shit was.
Like, why
I
was
fucking
that?
love
So
Baby
funny?
Bear.
That had no reason to be as funny as it was, bruh. Like, that
Baby
was
Bear
weird.
was so funny. He's so silly.
Oh my god, bro! The whole movie was like really funny. Like, nah, bro, nah. With Perito, with the sock thing, when he told his backstory, it's like I grew out of the sock, and I was like, nah, that's fuck. I, oh, bro. Just I love the movie. 10 out of 10, easy.
It's a banger movie.
And the
I
movie,
didn't
and
like the movie though. I think it was a bit
oh,
mid, to be honest.
you
Uh,
sound like Nico now.
yeah, my the sushi place I went to last Friday was way fucking better, and Nico did not respect that at all. So fuck you, Nico. I hate you.
About to say that Avatar 2 was the better movie. Holy moly.
Oh, that's the best part of the lore about this movie. Actually, hold on.
Oh no.
So
Oh no, bro.
the date is January 3rd.
Oh, great.
We all get together. All of us in our IRLs and shit like that. We all get
Yeah.
together. We meet up. And we're having a good time. We go to the mall. We hang out at the mall, and we go and see Avatar 2, Way of the Water.
Yeah.
We sit through the entire
Oh,
fucking 3-hour movie.
oh, this story.
And like
Yeah.
the days leading up to this, people in the group chat, mainly Nico, being the front lines, right? He's a fucking vanguard for this. I've been saying, what if we watch Puss in Boots 2 instead? And everyone was like, no, we were already planning to do Avatar. We already bought the tickets and shit, blah blah blah. 9 yards. Like everyone's like, plan, blah blah blah. It's been the plan. It's been the gimmick. We're doing this movie. Nicholas did not want to see this movie so fucking bad that there became a group of people who were going to go to Moe's instead for 3 hours. And eventually it just became that Nico ended up going to the movie and everyone else just didn't go to the movie. It was like, okay, we're just going to meet you after the movie. Because people were like, all right, we'll just wait till the movie's over. They didn't want to see it this bad, but Nico decided to sit through the movie. So then the credits start rolling. Nico's sitting next to me, and he stands up. I stand up. We're all standing up, and the person that set this up is our friend Morgan. And Nico turns to me as soon as he stands up and he starts walking down the stairs. And I was like, and he's silent. So I'm like, yo, what'd you think of the movie, Nico? And he turns to me, straight faced as fuck. He is so out. His face is devoid of emotion. He's not feeling anything right now. He turns to me and he says, I hope Morgan enjoyed this movie a lot more than he would have enjoyed Puss in Boots. And he just walks down the stairs. He's gone. That's his one-liner, his exit. And then he goes to Moe's. It's truly some king shit, honestly. It was fucking hilarious.
I think
Man's was in
Moe's,
the void, bruh.
I was
Oh.
cackling. It was a good one.
Moe's clears Avatar 2.
Nico is not a James Cameron fan.
What about you, Liam? Actually, have you seen Avatar 2? Do you like
Yeah, I
it?
saw it. It's all right. I think it would be a lot worse, ironically, if we didn't wait like fucking forever for it.
Yeah.
If we like saw it in December, it would have been like fine. But like we waited until like the end of January, so it kind
No,
of
I
just
mean, like
oh
if the movie literally came out earlier. The
Bro,
movie is
that, like
the
the
movie
last
is
Avatar movie was like
buff.
207, bruh.
Yeah, the movie is buffed by coming out like over 10 years later. By that fact, the movie is buff, and it is a popcorn flick that can actually rival other popcorn flicks right now in terms
Yeah.
of like just spawning a shit ton of people at the movie theaters. And I kind of fuck with that, honestly, a little bit. I kind of like a little bit fuck with that. It is
Yeah.
just as unapologetic. It has just all the bad qualities that the first movie had, except now it feels like it actually is shooting for a film 3, a film 4, a film 5, instead of Avatar 1, which I didn't even know a sequel was gonna fucking happen.
I've always known about those sequels, but I just never thought they were gonna come out. That's the
Yeah,
fucking
exactly.
problem.
Yeah, like I thought
Because
it
it
was
was
just a
like
one and done. Sequel's never happening.
he quite literally never planned that shit, bruh. Like we only had like a rough drafts and that was it, bruh. My man's
Yeah,
was cooking for like
I,
10
s-
years.
I
yeah.
remember
So,
I remember the jokes we
God.
had when when we were about to finish when we finished the movie was like one of the scenes. There's a flashback of like of character who's doing like similar actions to what he would been doing that he was doing at the start of the movie. The joke is like they really used those 13 years well to film these two concurrent scenes.
Bro.
Yeah.
So
Oh
you
shit.
okay? So like basically what you're trying to say, right? Is like if the movie probably didn't come out like 12 years later after the first one, and it came
Yeah.
out probably like closer to maybe 2010, 2011 or some shit, the
Yeah.
movie probably wouldn't be as bad, or like the expectations wouldn't be as high. Is what I'm trying to say. I think.
I think the movie would have been worse. I think not only obviously like the visuals would have been worse. I think the visuals carry the movie very very
Yeah,
hard.
yeah. Because I heard those
Uh,
like I think those visuals fucking fantastic.
yeah, they're pretty
You-
good. The second watch did make me sit there and go, "Oh, that looked a little bit weird." But like in a movie that's almost entirely CG because of the everything going on,
Yeah.
whatever. And it's like 3 hours too. Whatever. You know what? It's fine. But I think if it didn't take as long to come out, it would have been worse because it is very similar to the first movie. A lot of characters didn't really like a lot of the characters are very similar to the first movie. Like it's the same fucking
Yeah.
bad guy.
So wait, so is it literally like kind of like the first movie, except for like a couple different things?
I think this movie feels more like a first movie than the first movie did.
That's crazy.
That's basically
Yo,
what I'm getting at. Because this took
what
so
the
long to
hell?
come out, I recognize that this is a sequel, but it feels more like this is the first of an ongoing plot. Whereas
Oh,
Avatar
so like a
1 was more
prequel.
like, yeah,
Yeah,
Avatar 1 basically feels like a prequel at this point. It's like, if you want to know how, like, Jake Sully came into existence and this bad guy, who is going to be a series long bad guy turned anti hero at some point, absolutely. This is a predictable movie. But like it's a popcorn flick though. You know, you're going just to eat popcorn and have a good time. Uh
yeah,
and that's what the bad guy is, that's what these characters are. Like you can see their backstory if you go back and watch Avatar 1, but it's not really doing you any favors. You really don't need to watch it. Also, Avatar 2 is a cool as fuck whale. Like imagine if Jaws were the protagonist.
That is true. That is very true.
but I heard about that whale shit. I was like, what the hell? What is this movie's plot? I was like,
The whale is one of the top 10 major players of the plot. It's so fucking
what is
funny.
I've seen so many memes about the whale. I'm just like, is a fucking whale in this movie? What the?
Yeah, because the whales are like extremely smart. Also, once again, much like in the first movie, the allegories in this movie are extremely like they lack subtlety. They're not subtle at all. To the point where like hunting whales for the for the resources and shit is just one to one with how we hunt whales normally. It's like, okay, that doesn't the allegory is basically not even a fucking allegory at this point.
Oh my
It's not a metaphor
God.
anymore. It's just what we do in real life.
They literally had to get the human character who assimilated into the alien society when they were in the whale to be like, and you don't, because they had to get a sample as they're killing the whales for a specific sample in their head. So they drill up into their head and they get the sample, and then Spider, who's the guy who got it, and there's the guy who basically just like became like part of Sully's family. Get like he's a part of them because of reasons in the story. Uh, he's like, and that's the only thing you don't use the rest of the body. And it's like, hey guys, whaling's bad, real bad, because this is what we do in real life.
Yeah, it was very much like wailing bad.
Really?
Very straightforward. Considering they were also whales. But yeah, besides
Oh my
that, it's all right. I think it landed like fuck right in the middle of my movies of 2022. Which, by the way, since that episode when we talked about that has
Yeah.
fucking multiplied like exponentially. There's like 30
My
films on that now. I watched a shit ton of movies after that.
My goodness. Oh my gosh.
I became movie pilled.
I'm excited for like 2023. My man's gonna be like, your shit's gonna be like fucking like 70 by the time 2023 is over.
I plan to watch a shit ton. I'm trying to hit one a week at least. That's my goal. Is one a week, one new movie a week.
Have like Letterboxd or something? Like,
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay. Bro, you gotta follow me on Letterboxd, bro.
True. We should do that later. But yeah, we watched.
Yes.
Speaking of movies, we watched Knock at the Cabin today.
Yeah.
I don't know what's up with that movie because I did check Letterboxd afterwards. I thought that movie was fantastic. I really liked that movie.
Oh, is it that good? Or is it like
I had a good time. Nico thought it was all right, and like reviews online and stuff are giving it also an yeah, it's pretty all right. I thought it was really good. Like I don't know why. Maybe it's because it had gay dudes in it, and that just fucking like it just.
I mean, can I ask this? Because this is I've been thinking about this lately, but I forgot to
go for it.
ask you. This is unrelated to Knock at the Cabin, but I remember when we came out of Multiverse of Madness last year, you said that it might be your favorite MCU movie. Is that still true?
Oh no! I shouldn't say my favorite. I said it was a contender for it, and somewhat. I think it is. I think Multiverse is very underrated. Still to this day, I don't think it's my favorite though.
Okay.
But it's very. I think it's very underrated. I think Multiverse of Madness got a lot of hate. That it did. I think it did the most unique stuff of Phase 4. Basically, it just wasn't as good. I think Spider-Man did more unique. Sorry, I should say second. Spider-Man was way more unique.
Yeah.
And I think it did the most unique. And I think it got beat out. I don't remember what beat it. I think it was Black Panther.
Yeah, Black Panther. I think the advantage it also had, like Multiverse of Madness, is it being directed by Sam Raimi.
Yeah,
so that
exactly.
really like made it a lot more entertaining and like.
Yeah,
I don't
there's
know.
so
I'm not
much
just
Sam
saying,
Raimi-isms in the
Yeah,
movie.
you know Raimi style. It makes it like 10 times more entertaining to watch with
Yep.
the like other MCU movies from
Yeah,
Phase 4.
exactly. It was so unapologetically Raimi. Like the writing was a little bit and I loved what they like. I didn't finish, sorry, WandaVision. And I've heard that this is probably why I liked the movie. Because it seems that WandaVision had her go through the exact same character arc. But I really enjoyed how Scarlet Witch was used in the movie. I loved that she was just a horror antagonist. She was she was jump scaring, she was killing people, there was all kinds of gore on screen. I was like, that's Raimi. That's him. Like the plot of the movie, whatever. But the visuals, the spectacle of it all, the camera work, the cinematography.
It's full Raimi, bro. Like, how could I not?
So Raimi. And the Doctor Strange becomes a zombie at the end. That
was so crazy to me. I was like, what the fuck?
I was like, what the fuck is that?
Nah, I think my favorite, like, I just love the transitions. Like, Raimi's transitions are so funny, bro.
Yeah.
Apparently, that movie got so much backlash because of that, but I think that's what made made it like, so charming.
Yeah, I loved it. I loved it for it. And I think I have a very similar vibe with Knock at the Cabin. Nico bringing it up actually makes me feel. I like Knock at the Cabin a lot for its cinematography. It had a lot of shitty lines, but I think that added to the charm. Like there are so many like just lines that were cheesy as fuck, but I loved them. I ate them up. Like in the final like 5 minutes, where the like final characters didn't say a fucking word, and I loved that. I was like, that's so cool. I was sitting there, I
I
was
mean,
like, that's a banger. That's a banger conclusion.
yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, you guys do love Evil Dead, so something like cheesy lines is not like out of the ordinary.
Yeah,
I
I'm a
love
big
cheesy
fan of.
lines too because that like adds so much charm to a movie to me.
Yeah, especially because both movies are really, really well acted. I think Knock at the Cabin was phenomenally acted. I don't think there was a single bad performance in the movie. I think there are some performances that should have had more screen time. Honestly, the movie wasted no time getting into the plot. It was very fast.
Oh my god. So
If only we had some popcorn to go with it, that would have been great. I think
Yeah,
it
that
would
was
have.
my
I think it
bad.
would have upped the rating for me by a whole point.
That
right.
was my fault. I bought tickets to the wrong theater.
Oh my
Nice.
god.
So we went to a different theater, and the popcorn was way more expensive, so you couldn't want to buy it.
And I had my bucket. I had my refillable bucket for the usual place too.
Yep.
Brad Nico was like, I'm not paying all that. Let's
Yeah,
go watch
no,
the movie.
that shit pissed me off. That's the second time in like a few months, like 4 months pan. Where I've just
Yeah.
bought ticket. I just, no, I didn't buy tickets last time, but like planned around the wrong theater, and it's because I don't know what's up with my
Shame.
phone, but I'll just Google it. I just Googled previously like my theater name, and it takes
Yeah.
me to one in fucking Texas. So this time I was like, all right, I'm not gonna make that mistake. I'm just gonna Google the exact fucking town that I'm going to and type in theater. I did that. This town has fucking two right next to each other. So
Like,
I got the wrong one again, and I don't know. There's no winning with my phone. My phone does not use location services correctly, apparently. So I'm getting fucking scammed by Google.
but your phone is against you.
Why can't they just take my fucking data and my privacy and know what what I ate for fucking breakfast this morning, like which ball I scratched when I wake up in the morning? Why can't they just know all that shit and just take me to where I want to go? Can't they fucking read my mind? I'm pissed.
No,
Anyways,
unfortunately, we're not in 2096.
yeah, basically, I need a fucking brain chip or whatever the fuck. Elon Musk has to work harder.
That ball line was crazy, but anyways, what else? Can we discuss, Nico?
DCU.
Oh yeah, we didn't bring it
Why
up.
do we
Hold
get
on. I forgot to.
to-
Well, I didn't forget, but I pulled it up, but it's only an article.
Yeah,
So I'm just gonna drop it anyways.
but yeah,
Uh,
DCU. I'm incredibly excited because James Gunn is behind the wheel, and
yep.
I can't believe people actually genuinely had doubts in James Gunn all because of like the Henry Cavill thing. I thought that was kind of crazy. It was like, I mean, I can understand being like kind of like upset like with the whole Henry
Yeah, I
Cavill
can get
thing, but
disappointment.
like just not believing that he won't be like a good lead all because of one actor is insane to me. Especially with his like his track record, like Guardians, the Suicide Squad, Peacemaker, like bro, it's crazy to me. But
Even before those movies, James Gunn's had a really good history. Like,
yeah,
I
like
don't think he's
yeah,
gonna be wrong at all.
like yeah, like he's always had like a good history, like how to write movies. But I think the big advantage that James like has making this universe is that he's already a DC fan, so he already has knowledge about these characters before he even like goes into it. I I think him being a DC fan already will actually make it like a lot better since he can get into like the core of the characters, and we know he can do this with like Guardians and shit, Peacemaker. So I have like high faith. High faith. Oh yeah. Also another thing. This is crazy. Like when he was like explaining like the DC movies, right?
Yep.
This man has in like a 5 minute video was able to explain that the DCEU timeline way better than Warner Brothers has in the last 10 years. That
Oh,
is
absolutely.
absolutely wild to me. I was like, did he just explain this like way more simple like way more simple compared to Warner Brothers. Because every single time Warner Brothers makes like a new DC film, they don't even know where it's like set or it's placed half the time, and it's like fans have to come up with their own shit. But James, he actually gave us a proper timeline. I was like, thank God, because the one thing like DC was missing was consistency with their movies. I'm so glad we get some fucking consistency. What do you guys think?
I'm excited for Brave and Bold and Superman and
Yeah.
Amanda Waller's show.
I'm 100% on the same train as you. The consistency is going to be insane. I think that's all the DC is really needing.
I think the most. This might be a slept on one, but bro, Booster Gold is gonna be a masterclass, bro. I know you guys know nothing about Booster Gold, but he is the GOAT in the DC universe, bro. Like he is absolutely so funny. Like, bro, like Booster Gold is really a James Gunn character. Like, well, that's it, James. Yeah, like I don't know how to describe it, but like those two are like a match made in heaven. Like I could see that. Like, did you say it was a show or a movie? I think it was a movie, right?
It is a show, it seems.
Okay. Because I could easily see that like being some of the best DC work. Because the whole like premise of Booster Gold is he's like a fucking loser. It's supposed to be a superhero. It was like, this is perfect. He could write this so easily. But what do you guys think about like Superman? Or like the Superman stuff that he's gotten down. Like him writing it, because I remember like it was like I think it was like 2020 or 2019. I forgot, right? But the main reason he said that he probably would never work on a Superman film like a couple of years back was just because he felt like he couldn't like respect the legacy of the character as well. Compared to like maybe some other writers out there. He probably has retracted that statement ever since. So I have like high faith they'll do well. Also, like the whole Trunks argument of if like Superman should have trunks or not have trunks, man, that's such a that argument is talked about so much.
Just make it look good.
Like in superhero fandom, like as a whole, like there's so many debates about it. Like it's still going on to this day. I'm personally fine with anything really. Just make the costume look good. If the costume is good, I like it. Doesn't matter to me that much. Batman Brave and the Bold is gonna be very, very it has me very curious. You said it's gonna be a movie, right?
Batman, yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm very curious about, because it's gonna be Bat family centric like focus. I feel personally that probably could work better as a show. You could expand on a lot of those characters, but for all I know, they'll probably like do the movie, establish a couple things, and then like make shows like after I guess that first phase is done for his DC universe.
Yeah,
that's what I can see. I'm so happy that like the Batman that we're gonna have is like an already pre-established Batman. Does make me curious though, because in the original comics, it's like Damian with Dick. Like Dick is
Dick.
Dick is Batman. To Damian's Robin. But I feel like it'll take like adaptations from the New 52 run
probably
of Batman. Yeah, like Batman and Damian's relationship. We'll just have to see, to be honest. And there's like a couple other projects that not many people really know about.
Yeah, and we got this shit kicking off this year too. Like we don't even have to wait that long because Flash is gonna be the beginning of it. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
But
fortunately,
I mean, what he said his Superman movie was slated for mid-2025. That's not that long, actually.
Yeah, that's actually pretty short compared to since he just got hired too. So that's like
he's got to have a plan. Like he's got to have an actor in mind or a list of actors.
Yeah, like I have very high faith that he'll do like really good. I don't know how to describe it. I just have faith in him. A lot of people are giving him doubt, which I can't really blame him, because how
yeah.
DC properties have been treated, I don't blame him. But what are you gonna say?
My teacher is very doubtful of him right now.
Yeah,
He is
I can't
not
even blame
trusting
him.
in James Gunn very much.
Oh my god. I really can't, bro. With how much Snyder has fucked up Superman in the public eye, I genuinely cannot blame him for having like that. Because my goodness, this man, bro, there's so many Snyder fans. It's funny, bro. The only people who are mad like about the James Gunn like making his deep bullshit. The only people that are mad about James Gunn making his DC universe is the Snyder fans. I was like, oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah,
Um,
they're disrespecting his vision.
you're disrespecting his vision. Where's his black? This is literally Superman. This is
Bro,
literally
his vision led to Superman fucking doing a Warframe series.
Oh man, I'm just so curious. Like, when does the universe get rebooted? What actors will stay? What actors won't be there? Unless it's like an entirely clean slate.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
I'm actually curious too. I mean, we know we're gonna have
yeah,
fucking
because he
Ezra.
left it like very vague of like who will and who won't. We know that Jason
Aquaman.
yeah, we know Jason won't, like, we know that he's turning as Aquaman for the third film, but everyone else is pretty
Yeah,
much
I don't
left up
know
in the
about
air.
Shazam. I'm like kind of. Oh wait, did he say Shazam was an Elseworld or was it?
Yeah, Shazam's elsewhere.
Okay,
Well,
never mind.
no. I think I, it was like no. I think it was like Shazam. It's okay. Let me go frame by frame of what he said.
Okay.
It's like an elf, even though it's technically kind of a part of the DCU. He sees it as an Elseworld story, and I was like, that's a little confusing, but I guess it makes sense because I feel like after the next Shazam movie, I don't think he'll really return just because the actor's already kind of old enough. Where it's like, on the charm of him being like a kid that turned into an adult wouldn't be as charming. He's like already an adult. That's
Right.
probably the reason why I don't think they'll probably continue that.
Yeah, could be.
Either that or just hire a new actor. I don't know. The way he said it was very weird. I'm like, so is it an Elseworld story? Is it not?
It's gonna be like a wait and see thing.
Yeah, that's what I was confused about. But when he said Teen Titans Go, I was like, oh shit, I forgot.
Oh no.
I was like, oh
The show's gonna
shit.
be 10 years old.
Yeah, I was like,
God.
10. Yeah, damn. But I'm a huge fan that like how the way they structure their properties, like separate them. This is in the DC universe. This is an Elseworld story. I was like, that's so good. Imagine if Marvel did some shit like that.
Marvel's got their
Possible.
fucking 20-year plan, bro. They're fucking running on, I don't know, fucking
They're running on Gatorade and Disney money, man.
on fucking Gatorade and underpaid employees and fucking time crunching.
Oh man, but like you cannot lie. That would be so cool. It's like
Yeah.
Marvel Elseworld stories would be fire. I mean, that wolf thing. Forgot. Yeah, that wolf thing is I guess kind of like an Elseworld story. But
Yeah.
damn, if there's more shit like that, that'd be fire. Oh, bro, yeah. Even though it's already kind of been confirmed, the Batman 2, I'm so excited, bro.
Oh yeah,
That's
I forgot they mentioned that.
they didn't talk about it much, but I'm excited. The Amanda Waller show,
I trust.
I think it will be good, but it's just like I don't know, when it first got announced, it just came out of nowhere to me. I'm like, Amanda Waller. I don't know if you know this, Nico, or anyone, but like any adaptation she's in, like literally anything, even in the comics, she's like an awful person. She has like no redeeming qualities, like in anything. So I was like,
Yeah.
I was thinking about the show about this, which I was like, you know what? I'll let them cook, especially since the
They
Doom
made
Patrol writers.
Peacemaker redeemable.
Yeah, true. Plus the Doom Patrol writers are like on it, so I'm like, yeah,
That's what I heard.
I have like a full on faith because Doom Patrol is really good. The Amazonian prequel show, I guess. I don't even know if it's even a prequel or not, since I don't know if it's in the same universe as Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman. But I think that show's gonna be good too because they have a lot of interesting lore. The Amazonians have a lot
That's
of interesting
interesting.
and fucked up shit.
That's cool.
There are like some other shows that. Oh yeah, the Green Lantern. Oh yeah, I'm excited. I'm fucking excited for that shit, bro. The Green Lantern show with Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart. That's gonna be masterclass. It's gonna be like a cop detective show with Green Lantern. Like, bro, sign me up, bro, please. I think there's nothing else. So, what do you guys think of it?
I'm excited. I'm totally down. I'm a big James Cameron fan. James Cameron. Wrong
James
James.
Cameron.
Wrong James. I'm so
He
sorry.
loves James Cameron so
I
much.
love James Cameron. Dude, James Cameron could release fucking like a black screen for 4 hours for Avatar 3, and I'd be like, oh my god.
We've literally show a black screen and then Leon would just be analyzing it.
I'd be
It's
there.
like-
I'd be there eating popcorn, like, whoa, what a shot! Oh my god, no way, he got away with that.
Let's get that plot twist and it's just like a
They
slightly
film that?
Yeah, and then I look over my shoulder and Nico's just sitting there like also stuffing his face with popcorn, and I'm like saying with like a mouthful of popcorn myself, like, and next up the bad guy is gonna have an anti-hero moment. He's gonna look at the creature and not punch it in the face.
He's gonna see like gonna stick a white dot. It's like, oh my god, James Cameron outdid himself once again.
I'm
You
like,
know,
oh my god, he's so cool.
Giving too much credit to I don't think you're accurately representing Nico too much. He'll whip out his phone and play Blue Archive.
No, he was doing it today. He was doing it today.
Oh, that's so
I can't-
accurate.
I was
That
doing
is
that.
so accurate.
But yeah, no, I'm a big James Gunn fan, so I'm really, really, really excited. I'm not as DC pilled as Marvel
As
pilled,
me.
mainly because my main source of comics has been my dad, and
Yeah.
not to say he doesn't like DC. He was not a big Marvel guy either, really and truly, but he was bigger Marvel than DC, I'd probably say. But
Yeah.
he was a big Image Comics fan. Huge.
Okay, yeah, comics makes sense.
Yeah, he was huge into a lot of other shit. So, but DC kind of went over me, and I never got into the cartoons of the mid 2000s and 2010s. So I just never got into DC as hard. But that being said, Batman's still cool. All right, I'm still 12 at heart, and I'm sitting there like, I'll watch Batman. Fuck
I
yeah.
mean, yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, some people have the same like thing with Marvel's like, I don't even really care about Marvel, but Spider-Man?
Yeah,
I'll be there.
yeah, exactly.
That's just me.
That's literally everyone. It's like, Marvel, it's all right, I guess, but Spider-Man, I'll take my money. Like,
Yeah.
Holy shit,
It's
take
all-
Peter Parker's for one? No fucking way.
So unlike the MCU where they'll say some like random obscure shit, and I'm like, hold on, let me text my dad real quick, and we'll get into an hour-long conversation about it. DC, as you said, Booster Gold. I'm just sitting here like, who the fuck?
Yeah.
But then I look at the list and I'm like, Brave and the Bold. That's Batman. Batman.
Oh my god, bro. Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. Just let him cook with Booster Gold. I promise
I'll
you.
believe. I'm a believer.
I promise you, bro. It's going to be great. It's going to.
James
The
Gunn.
fact
Take me
that
to
he
fucking
actually
church.
gave like an accurate for James Gunn's like whole description of Booster Gold. The fact that he gave like such an accurate description was insane to me. Because I know that any other director that probably doesn't know anything about the character would be like, yeah, we're making this movie, and then they like say something else to like have good press. But this man James Gunn just straight up said, "Nah, he's a loser."
James Gunn seems to really care about making these stories not just faithful but like enjoyable.
That's why I have like a lot of faith in him because he's already a DC fan before like making these movies. So I think that's why I have like way more faith in him.
Yeah,
to any of the other directors gonna pass.
You don't like Kevin Feige and She-Hulk breaking into his office?
Who?
Probably a little bit interesting for sure.
Kevin Feige.
Mr.
Oh,
Kevin
man.
Feige.
My man's made one of the worst movies of all time, Justice League. That was insane. That movie is so awful. I don't know how I can even sit through that. I don't know how I sat through that the first time. That shit was horrible. The CGI Henry Cavill face always makes me laugh, bro. No matter
Dude,
what.
it's so silly. It's so
It's
silly.
funny. It's absolutely hilarious. I don't even know why they just didn't give him a beard. Because he's already dead before, anyways. Makes sense. Man.
Anyways,
so
to shut Ashley up because he's stupid.
Okay.
I'm gonna
What the-
segue
What
this.
you even say? Yeah.
I'm gonna segue this into Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine game because we've been getting like talk of those lately.
I'm gonna fucking scream it when this Wolverine game drops, dude.
And there's also that meme of going around that they were like Wolverine's aiming for
Dude,
a hard
hard
R.
R. Holy shit!
Bro. I saw I think a friend sent me this, right? It was wait, no, I gotta fucking find it, bro. It was something. Oh my god! It's like someone just woke up. They saw what was trending. It was Wolverine. Like I thought, bro's gonna start saying instead of saying Bub's gonna just start saying the hard R instead. And I was like, nah, that's crazy.
It would be really funny if they meant that literally. Like,
I mean, in the like in the comics, right? There's a panel where Mystique and Logan, right? They're tied up, and Logan's asking her who she is, and he was like, "Are you a Negro?" I was like, "He said what?"
He said what?
That's what I said. I was like, "He said what?" That was like, okay, it makes sense. He's from like the 1800s.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I was like, yeah. I mean, it would make sense. I mean, I'm not denying it.
I'm
Bro.
I'm gonna buy like that. That Wolverine game. I'm so excited for that more than anything. More than Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man?
More than Spider-Man 2.
Why would you even say that? Wow.
Because I hate
I mean,
Spider-Man.
bro, isn't that like your favorite hero ever? Like, I don't want to hear it.
No, my favorite hero ever is fucking Jimanyan from Yokai Watch.
I'm pretty sure that's wrong, actually.
Oh, yeah, actually.
Where the
Well,
fuck is
actually,
Hamtaro?
Unfortunately, Nico, Goku's better.
Pretty sure Goku destroys the fuck out of Jumanyan.
Well, I mean, they were both ambassadors of the 2020 Olympics, so
Yeah,
Holy
but one of them
shit.
was cooler.
Yeah, one of them got COVID. Died. Literally.
Jimanyan.
One
Yeah,
of them
Jabari, holy,
Yeah,
it's
he
so
didn't get run
sad
over, Nico.
Jibanyan died of COVID.
Jibanyan did not get run over by a truck.
What the fuck?
God.
He died of COVID.
Brian died on State Street. State Street COVID. Yo, bro.
Repost.
Because you don't let him disrespect your series like that. I mean, not me personally, Nico.
I've let millions of people disrespect it.
He's a
Oh,
little
yeah,
bit of a pushover. It stops getting fun after a little bit.
it's actually funny.
It just gets sad. We say one thing about Yokai Watch, he's like, yeah. It's like, oh shit, man. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's especially bad because I actually like Yokai Watch. I like that one.
Oh my god. It's like
And
I like
Pikmin too. Pikmin's also cool as fuck.
I still gotta. Shit. Yeah. Once I'm done playing the games that I'm done playing, I gotta get on the Pikmin 1 and 2 grind.
Have fun with those.
Pikmin's actually cool. I've only played 3, and we played that multiplayer with Nico, so my experience is very funny. But it was a banger.
I'd like to see Liam play 1 and 2. Those are harder than 3.
I'll play them.
They-
Dude, the
played them-
permanent's gonna fuck me up. I
2
play Fire
especially.
Emblem.
2 is fucking hard.
I play Fire Emblem, so every single time someone dies, I'm like, that's a fucking reset. So if I lose something in Pikmin, I'm just gonna sit there like staring at the screen with my head in my hands, like, what the fuck do I do?
Yeah.
Liam is never beating Pikmin 2. Oh god.
He'll lose 1 Pikmin and be like, alright, restarting the dungeon.
Yeah, literally, that's me.
I'm
I
just gonna
lose a
get
Pikmin, I'm like, fucking Christ, it's over.
Liam. What's a particular character you hate the most in Fire Emblem? Like, choose anyone, Liam.
Est.
You'll probably hate Louis more.
Oh, true. He stole our food supply in Pikmin 3.
You gotta save them and pick it too.
I hate to talk about Engage, but there's one particular bitch that joins you in chapter 21 that I really fucking despise. Oh my god. Coolest character ever, but using that bitch in gameplay, how the fuck do I keep them alive?
Bro, it is simple. You take out your elixirs and boom.
See, that's the best part. This character in question joins after battle prep.
Never mind
And
then.
it's a chapter where there are 12 reinforcements per turn.
What the hell?
Yeah, I literally have no fucking. I beat the chapter, but I beat it by lowering difficulty. I haven't beat it on difficulty yet, and I only beat it by lowering the difficulty because I grinded every other unit so they could. So I lowered it so the grind would be faster, and so
Yeah.
they just backpacked this character to keep them alive. That's the only way I was able to beat. I haven't been able to beat it traditionally yet because I cannot keep the character that joins alive. It is so funny.
I'm now understanding why you were talking about how you saved over that particular save file now.
Yeah, yeah, I did. I was really upset. I was like, "What the fuck?" But I just fucked it with ball. I was like, whatever. That's all I could do to beat that. I haven't beat it normally, like with an actual strategy yet. But that wasn't just backpacking the character, making sure nothing could hit them. It was really tragic. Silly though, it was really fucking funny. I can't wait to play that map on Maddening. I'm actually gonna rip my hair out.
Actually, you know what I just realized for Spider-Man 2?
Yeah,
We haven't got jack shit about that game now.
no,
Like
we
so
haven't gotten it at
dumb.
all.
Like actually breadcrumbs, bruh. And
That's-
doesn't it come out like this year too?
No, I think it's next year.
If it's next year, then it's fine. But wow, we actually got like barely anything on it. But I'm fine with it. I'll let them cook. They're gonna cook.
Let me check. Actually, Spider-Man 2.
Is it next year? I don't even remember.
It's what?
Oh no, shit!
It's
It is this year.
It's this year.
Damn, it is fall. What the fuck? And they're
Yeah,
not.
like-
And they're not going to E3. I guess we're just gonna wake up one day and the entire fucking.
Yeah, we're just gonna get a
demo
trailer.
dropped. Yeah.
Because they're like after like the first trailer, they've done nothing. They gave us breadcrumbs, bruh.
Yeah. How the hell are we getting shit for the Wolverine game like recently, and nothing for the
Those are
game that
just
actually comes out?
rumors.
Oh, those
Oh.
rumors. Okay, I thought that was someone saying something about the game. Like a developer was like, "Hey, here's shit. Enjoy shit."
One thing I hope they do for the Wolverine game is that it's like I don't know how to describe it. I guess if it's like doing chapters or whatever, you go through the entirety of like Wolverine's life, from like when he was like younger all the way to when he joins the X-Men. I guess I think that would be pretty fire because you could actually have like war sections in the game where you're just like fucking
The
flashing
rumor,
people and like.
the rumor was that it would be pre X-Men.
Yeah, okay, because they can do a lot with that. Because Wolverine's already like hella old before he joins the X-Men.
Yeah.
I could definitely see them like a big section of the game is going to be him like during World War One, World War One, World War Two.
just fucking running around one
Because he is
Wolverine would be
old.
so funny.
He is old, bro.
Oh yeah. Have you seen Logan? Bro is like fucking on his last bones.
Quite literally, bruh.
Yeah, that's adamantium bones.
Old ass fuck, dude.
Old
Old
ass
fuck.
man. Dead ass man.
Bro, I hope that gameplay is fire, bro. I
Oh,
need
it
to
has
cut
to be.
people.
I
You know how
swear
bloody it has to be?
No, yeah, absolutely. I said the greatest thing ever would be if they put the Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance Blade mode in the game and
Oh
you
my
just fucking
god!
shred things. That would be the
Hey,
literal greatest thing to ever grace this fucking planet.
uh, have you guys ever played the Wolverine Origins game, bruh?
Nope.
It got a
That
game.
game is yes, it's a game. It's that funny part is that's the best Wolverine game by a long shot. It's actually so fun. They're probably gonna take a lot of inspiration from that because that game was really bloody and very fun too. But nobody talks about it, but it makes sense because Wolverine Origins is a movie ever, the movie
Yeah,
of all
that's for
time,
sure.
That's a movie.
the movie ever,
By far and away a movie that released.
a movie that came to the movie theaters. That's what it is. So yeah, no one really talks about it, but it's actually a good game. But
That's cool.
I hope I don't know. Some Jack will cook. I just know. I just hope they can give us more info on it. Because how long has it been since like those announcements? Like a year now.
It was late 2021.
Yeah. So just I'll let them cook. I'll cook. I feel like for all we know, they probably like the next time they show more Spider-Man 2 stuff, they'll probably give us like a more of a teaser on how the Wolverine game is going to be like.
Yeah,
But that's
I feel like what
very
they'll do is the same thing they did at the thing where it was like they showed off Spider-Man 2 and then like at the very end they were like, "Wait, but there's more." And then they'll show us some Wolverine.
yeah, I like a pretty big teaser for it too. Probably
I
they
want
probably won't
to
show gameplay. Probably a
they'll
trailer.
probably show a story teaser.
Yeah, I feel like they'll show a story teaser and maybe like a mock up of what they're trying to cook, or give like a story summary
Yeah.
of what the game is going to be about.
I'll take anything, bro. I'm so fucking excited for that Wolverine game. Out of all the other Marvel characters they could have picked to like make another game that wasn't Spider-Man on, I'm so fucking happy they picked Wolverine.
Hey, it makes sense. The big three of Marvel before the MCU was Spider-Man, Wolverine, and Hulk. I'm glad.
Hulk's
Oh
getting
yeah, speaking of
Hulk's getting shit on
bro. Okay,
today.
I said this literally when the game got announced. They better have a final boss fight of Wolverine versus Hulk.
That'd be so
That
fucking good.
because
Oh, that'd be
Wolverine's
cool.
first appearance is literally in like a Hulk comic. It would literally be perfect. If they don't do that, I would be so disappointed. Well, no, it probably would still be a good game regardless, but it would just be a missed opportunity. Wolverine versus Hulk. I'd be. I'm gonna let Insomniac cook, bro. Just you wait.
That and Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 gonna be the second best game to come out this year.
So what's the first?
Oh wait.
Pikmin 4.
Oh, Fire Emblem
Who?
Engage.
Pikmin 4.
Oh,
Nintendo
Kirby's
Switch.
return. Oh, Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe coming out February 29th or 7th.
No.
I can't wait for Pikmin 4 in 2029.
Yeah, pretty sure Pikmin 4 is not happening
Pikmin
this year.
for my
Nintendo
iPhone.
already released their game of the year. So Tears of the Kingdom can just pack it up. I'm pretty sure they don't even need to drop that anymore.
No
and
one
we can-
cares about that game.
That's what I'm saying. No one should care. Mart dropped
What?
in a video game in the year of our Lord. So I'm just gonna say right now that there's no competition really. They don't need to. No more video games actually. Just straight up like we can.
Wait, for the Zelda game?
Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, bro, you know how popular the first game was? Like,
No,
definitely a no-brainer.
that game's gonna take like I'm not a big Breath of the Wild stan or fan or like whatever the fuck. I love
Yeah.
Zelda though. Big fan of Zelda. And I don't mean to say that as in I think Breath of the Wild's overrated, but rather like I just like it a lot. I love it a lot. And
Yeah.
I have never been like more like, yeah, woohoo, I'm excited. Like just general excitement. And I still know for a fact that when Tears of the Kingdom drops, that's gonna be my life. That's just I'm not gonna like hype it up at all. The game is just gonna drop, and one day that's all I'm gonna talk about. And I have not mentioned Tears of the Kingdom like once in the past like 3 months.
I cannot
Ooh.
wait for the Twitter. Cannot wait for Tyree's Twitter post after finishing the game. This was a 5 out of 10.
Dude, yeah, it's our roommate Ty is gonna either say it's a 5 or a 10, and there's not gonna be an in between. If I liked the game, I know he's going to say it's a 5.
Oh man. Yeah, but I speak from another Zelda fan too. I like the Breath of the Wild. I
Yeah.
thought it was too. It's not my personal favorite Zelda game, but I can see why people love it.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
Mine's still
I
Majora's
do-
Mask.
yeah, I still enjoyed it. Wait, yours is Majora Mask?
I fucking love Majora's Mask.
WW. Yeah, that's my favorite too. I'm pretty sure. I'm not forgetting something. I low key forgot what my favorite Zelda game was. I'm not even gonna lie, but
Yeah, no worries. There's a
I'm the-
lot, so
I am the very rare. It is a tie between Spirit Tracks and Minish Cap.
but those are good choices too. Actually,
that's actually the first time I think I've ever
My
heard that.
favorite,
oh, here you come, big Zelda fan here.
a huge Zelda fan here. My favorite Zelda is Breath of the Wild.
Holy
my
shit!
god!
And Nicholas, can you tell us your favorite moment of Breath of the Wild?
I thought you were gonna ask me.
As someone who's beaten the game, right, Nico?
I thought you were gonna ask me how many Zelda games I played.
No, we know that one. We know that answer already. You could just tell us your favorite part of the game since you totally beat it, right?
My favorite part of
Nico,
the
what was
game
what was your
when-
favorite Link dialogue scene?
My favorite Link dialogue scene was when he breathed harder than normal.
Okay, but he got past that trial 1, chat.
Yeah, we can give him that.
He's made it further than your average Breath of the Wild fan.
Oh, Isaac, you're wrong.
You're getting places. You're getting places.
All right, Nicholas. What was your favorite moment from the game?
When Zelda turned to the camera / Link
Yeah.
and said, "Who are you?" and Link just stared blankly and the credits rolled.
Yeah.
And then I realized, oh wait, I didn't get all the memories.
That was a banger though, actually.
No, bro. There's
Yeah.
so many fucking memes about that. It's just like, who
No,
are
bro.
you? And it just like zooms into like the most atrocious fit.
Yeah,
Link.
you got garbage on him because you didn't actually complete anything. You just straight rushed for fucking Ganon and beat the game, and then credit roll.
Oh my god, yeah, it's so funny.
It actually took me forever to beat the game because I did every shrine. I didn't do every core actually because I'm not a masochist, but I did get like I upgraded all the gear. I got all the core seeds that give you something. I did all the shrines, the 9 yards, all before I ever even once started walking into Ganon's castle. And what's ironic about it, I did it all without like fighting Lionel's like ever too. And like I don't know why I was just a pussy when I was playing. And I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna destroy all my weapons if I fight this Lionel. So by the time I walked into Ganon's castle, I like stealthed the entire thing because again, I didn't want to touch shit, even though I was like Giga Chad at this point. And I got to Ganon and I fucking mopped the fucking floor with him. And I was like, oh, that was really fast actually. I should have probably done this way earlier.
My god. No, I just thought about
Yeah.
the fucking The Legend of Zelda, fuck, what was that game called again? Was it Hyrule Warriors?
The Muso one, yeah.
Yeah, the Muso one. Because I was like, wow, that game really came and went.
No, that's what's miraculous about it. It came and went 3 fucking times.
Like, it really just like, everyone talked about it. Nobody talked about like the first week it came out.
Yep, dropped on Wii U, 3DS, and then again on Nintendo Switch.
But what's the Breath of the Wild version? I'm trying to remember that one.
It was Age of Calamity.
Yeah, because that game, I genuinely have not seen that like any conversation about that game after it dropped.
I think it's because, and I hate to say this, because people love Breath of the Wild characters.
Yeah.
They're not. Having beaten Age of Calamity, they're not that interesting in a Warriors format. I was not really caring about playing half of the champions I liked, and Link I liked, and maybe like Impa and Zelda.
Yeah.
Every other character I did not give a fuck about playing. I did not care.
I think I feel like that makes sense because I feel like a lot of their personality is only written off of that they're only meant to be seen in like flashbacks and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Like they're not all fighters, and you can tell that by playing the game.
Oh
And
god,
I
'cause
think that's fine, but also like a little ambitious for a Warriors game. There's not many
yeah,
guys to use.
the game's hype like died down by a lot by the time
Yep.
it came out. So
Yeah, so
pretty much to the
it
point
did.
where I've seen nobody talk about it after.
Yeah,
Like
it
no,
did not have longevity,
yeah, not anymore.
especially because it took the DLC forever to drop. But that was a COVID issue, so
Yeah, and yeah, I was there, like Zelda fans are eating. It was like, damn. I was like, damn, I forgot about this shit.
yeah, they're eating all right. They just starved to death already.
Yeah,
Did
those
you
are
start
instant potato flakes there.
Tears
Went
of the
through a little
Kingdom?
bit of a famine.
I'm just excited from what Tears of the Kingdom will bring to the lore. So I'm very curious.
That's what I'm hyped for. Mostly, I'm gonna be
Because
just a lore junkie.
I've always loved Zelda lore. Like it's so fucking cool.
Yeah, Zelda lore is sick as hell. Breath of the Wild had so much to bring to the table, so I'm just gonna sit there and like video essay after video essay after video essay is just gonna go into my system. I'm gonna become a massive consumer. I'm gonna be consumer pilled.
Alone, my favorite thing about the Zelda lore is that like every time for a new game, um, unless it's like in the same like universe continuity or whatever, every single time when a new game happens, and you wonder why it's different, it's because it's like a reincarnation of Link, and I'm like, that's fire. Like after 100 years or some shit, I was like, oh, that's fire. So much cool lore to Zelda, bro. Although the timelines are confusing, though, I can't even lie.
Yeah, they're a little weird, but once you like learn them, it's pretty easy.
Yeah, pretty easy to learn.
The real
I
gimmick
every
stuff back that Nintendo will change them on them like whenever they feel like it. That's what fucks you over.
yeah, Link is probably like the most changing like main Nintendo like character. I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah,
Like
for sure.
like he changes a lot for like each game that comes out. Like it's never the same Link. Which I mean, technically, it's really is never the same Link. But you get what I mean.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy though. So Nico,
Yo,
finish Breath of the Wild.
I
Damn,
already
finish
beat. I
Avatar.
did beat Breath of the Wild. What?
No, yeah, that was just
Beat
my
again.
that was just my
Damn.
gaslighting campaign.
Yeah, but like I gotta gaslit you, Nico. You know, it's like a part of the cycle.
But I already. I got.
Okay, if you've beaten Breath of the Wild, then beat Breath of the Wild Sonic Edition.
Yeah. How many fucking shrines are there, Nico? Huh?
I'm there 120.
Mm, how do we tell him he's wrong? He's right, but how do we tell him he's wrong?
Um,
It's actually
Yeah.
121 because
Yeah, if
Link
you think
count.
about the DLC,
So actually, you're wrong.
I'm
I'm
sorry. Excuse me, Nicholas Chalela. 1 + 2 + 0 = 3. That
so
is
you're
not
just a
in.
fucking idiot.
Nicholas Jalela is crazy. But what are things that we plan to talk about, Nico? I kind of forgot.
I think we kind of hit every mark that
Yeah, we did hit a
mentioned.
lot. Anybody got
Yeah.
anything cool going on? This is my segue. This is my time.
All right, go ahead, Liam.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say my cool thing before Liam goes on to his Atlanta.
Woohoo!
Liam's gonna get into his video essay form.
Liam's about to get in the video essay forum and be like, "So this is the story of how I had absolutely no communication with about half the people I was
Oh
planning to
shit!
go on to
I
Atlanta
did.
trip."
I do have to bring that up. I did forget. I wasn't gonna bring that up because I just forgot about it, but I do gotta bring that up.
But yeah, I guess the cool thing I did like 2 days ago was like, so my friend Moth, we go to the same college.
Yeah.
There was a green. Apparently, there's supposed to be a green comet that was passing by the Earth, and you could see it with like at least binoculars or some shit on like nights of February 1st through the 2nd. So we decided to go on a night. We decided to go with some friends on like a night on like a beach on a night walk on the beach. Uh, so everything was going pretty well until the sea fog rode in, and everything was completely obscured to the point where we couldn't see anything from like 5 feet. It was pretty cool until we had to drive back.
Oh, I remember the story. I remember you were talking about this shit.
just hear the fucking bolt foghorn in the background. It's like, oh, well, the fog will approach.
Me when the fog approaches.
Up. Guess I'm going to Silent Hill, guys.
But yeah,
Oh,
no,
dude, the super hit game Silent Hill.
dude, Clemson looks like Silent Hill all the time. It's actually cool as hell.
Hmm.
But if I can, it's time to begin the funniest story ever.
All right, y'all, get y'all popcorn ready.
Yeah,
But
it's popcorn
you
time.
haven't already.
Popcorn time.
We about to go crazy.
So about a month ago, a little over now actually, but mid-December-ish, mid to late December-ish.
Yeah.
I was looking into all the concerts and tours I wanted to visit for music. I'm a big metalcore fan. I'm a loser for it. It's a terrible, shitty genre, but I fucking love it. It's amazing.
Yeah.
But I was buying tickets to all the tours I want to do because it was Christmas. You know, I got money to spend. Spending them. I'm going ahead, buying all the shit. I noticed one group. We already listened to them. This was last week, and why I was absent. It was the We Came as Romans Dark Moon tour. I fucking loved it, by the way. I double dipped. I went twice, but we're gonna get into that. That is spoilers technically.
Mhm.
So I noticed that they had a. We're close enough to Atlanta. I can go pretty easily. It only takes me like 2 hours to get there, 2 hours to get back. Very easy. I love driving anyways. It's an excuse to listen to more music. I get there, hang out for like 3 to 4 hours. It's awesome. It's great. I do it all the time. But I noticed they had a show in Charlotte, and I have a friend that lives just a little bit shy north of Charlotte, just a little bit. And she
Yeah.
had previously expressed interest in going to a tour with me. So I was like, "Hey, yo, there's this. It's close to you. You want to do it?" And she was like, "Hell, fucking yeah, let's do it." So I just buy tickets. I'm like, "All right, awesome." Buy tickets. They were cheap at the time, like $30, $20, $30. So a little while later, after she has decided to go, I was like, "Awesome! I'm finally fucking going to these with a friend because I've been lonely at this point. I was so lonely, dude. No one fucking likes this shitty music genre." So I finally got a friend to go. So I start opening the floor. I'm like, "Hey, yo, if anyone wants to go, I know it's out of the way for most people, but already got a friend going to the Charlotte tour with me, and if anyone else wants to go, awesome." Here's some background on this one. We'll call her North Carolina. North Carolina is in a polycule. She is, polyamorous, whatever the fuck. She is dating some more friends of mine who live in South Carolina, so we'll call them South Carolina, and fucking Massachusetts.
This story is already fucking turned off.
Yeah, it
Crazy.
goes crazy. Like, talk about long distance here. Oh my god. But yeah, so Massachusetts is like, "Hey, Liam, heard you're going to this concert with North Carolina." I'm like, "Yeah, sure fucking am. Super fucking excited. I fucking love music." And she's like, "You know, we were planning a trip in January anyways." And Massachusetts, for the record, does actually enjoy this music type too. She's a big metalhead as well. So when she said this, I believed her. I don't think she was lying either. I shouldn't say I believed her as if she was lying. I don't think she was lying, but she was like, "Hey, what if we go with you and we just, meet up in North Carolina together at the same time and we just have our trips overlap, basically?" I was like, "No fucking way, more friends?" And because in my head, like I said, I'm so fucking lonely. I was like, "Oh shit, I got friends. People are coming. Oh shit." Finally, I won't sit in the back of the room and be alone for 4 hours again, just headbanging the music.
Fucking head banging the music.
Yeah, no, that's literally the vibe. Is I just because I don't like moshing, which is like half the reason people go. So the other reason is I go there just to vibe and stuff and chill. I can't drink because I'm the only driver. I'm alone.
You literally described it like that one image where it's like everyone's partying in the back. You just have like your cup in the corner.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
they
that's
don't
me.
know that.
I'm standing with the other 15 people who also came alone, and none of us are talking to each other.
It's like they don't do.
Yeah.
I like music.
Half of them are high off their fucking asses and not able to even form a sentence. The other half are drunk, and I'm just the one who can't do any of the above. because I'm not staying here tonight. I have to go back to Clemson. I'll probably have school or work the next day. You know, that type of vibe. But yeah, so that's the gimmick. Massachusetts is like, hey, we'll do this. We'll go together. So I'm like, all right, sick as fuck. Awesome. I love that shit. We'll go. We're doing this. This is gonna be great. Problem. This is the downfall.
Yeah.
I'm told that South Carolina, her car is broken down and she can't make it. She lives about 2 hours south of me, and Charlotte is north of me. This is going to make the drive about 6 to 7 hours. And at the time, though, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Friends are coming to the concert with me. This is my first time going with more than just myself. I love this. I'll do it. So I'm like, yeah, I'll drive. I'll pick South Carolina up. We'll all go. It'll all be great. This is a display in Chekhov's gun. We will remember this carpool. It will come back.
Yeah.
So I end up getting other invitations out. I got 2 more friends that end up coming. So it's like a big group of us. We're all going. It's gonna be so fucking cool. I'm super excited. Issues. No, actually, sorry, I'm skipping a step. North Carolina decides that she's gonna pay for an Airbnb for everyone to stay at. It's gonna have separate rooms, so the polycule can go have their room, and everyone else can have their own rooms. We're not gonna bother each other. None of that shit's gonna happen. And she's like, you guys can stay the entire weekend with us, and we can all go out and do things and have plans together. I was like, oh, hell yeah, my trip just got even cooler? That's so fucking cool. I was so happy. I was so excited. Issue, Massachusetts, because she hasn't secured transportation. So we're talking about place to stay, plans for the trip and everything. Massachusetts still hasn't decided to look into a fucking plane ticket. Finds out that the ticket prices have risen very fast. It's been about 2 weeks.
No way.
Now they're closer to like $60, $70, $80. Go every day they get higher and higher. So Massachusetts is like, shit, I can't pay for a ticket. And we're all like, damn. Everyone's like, oh fuck, what do we do? Because we can't shell out that money anymore. We've all spent money on our own tickets, and we gotta save money for this trip. We can't do that anymore. She didn't mention back when they were $20, $30 that she needed us to buy her one, because she said that she didn't know she was still going, apparently, this entire time, and she didn't tell us that part, that she didn't have transportation locked. And so we were planning this trip as if she was there. What a wrench in the plan. It was crazy. So it gets crazier. Turns out,
like didn't even plan out anything.
no, yeah, they just didn't tell us. It was insane.
Like say it last second.
Yeah, it was insane. No, that was what was weird about it. It wasn't last second, so there is a last second, and it gets insane.
Oh no, it's about to get good.
Oh yeah. So we decide, as we're all panicking, like, what do we do? What do we do? Turns out, South Carolina pipes up. She goes, oh, hey, I don't have a ticket either. And we're like, what? Like, literally, like, imagine the Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Chris Pratt going, what? That's us. Everyone simultaneously is like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're not Massachusetts. You're not going like 1 billion fucking miles for this. You already have transportation locked. You have a job. Why don't you have the ticket yet? Apparently she's broke and couldn't afford $20 to $30. So now that it's $100, she's like, oh shit, I'm super broke. So I'm sitting there like, what the fuck do we do? What do we do? And she sits there, she's like, it's okay, it's all right. You know what? I get paid tomorrow. I'll buy the tickets the next day. I'm like, you sure you're gonna do that? She's like, yes.
It gets important.
Yeah, this is funny because the next 2 days later, she gets paid, gets money. Mr. Packus here, Dave Vaughn, tells me weeks after this, but that 2 days after she told me that she was buying tickets when she got paid, she commissions him for $200, an art commission.
Oh my god!
$200 fucking dollars. Where'd she get the? Where did it come from? Did she forget? What happened? Why didn't she tell me? Did she want to go to the, like? I'm going crazy. Did she want to go to the concert at all? Does Massachusetts? Because SC was gonna buy tickets for Massachusetts and herself. Now neither of them have a ticket, and
Oh
I
my
didn't know about
God.
this. We don't find out about this till much later, but that's what happened. So 2 weeks pass again. Now it is last minute. The concert is a week later. And North Carolina messaged to me. Keep in mind, she's already got a ticket. She's like, hey, one of my cats is like severely ill. I gotta run an emergency vet trip. It's gonna cost me $700. I may need may need help financing the Airbnb. And I'm like, shit, that sucks. But you know what? I'll do it. Fine. Because I'm cat owner myself. I was like, oh no, my heart dropped. I was like, that sucks. She already had a cat death just a couple months ago, so I was like, damn, that's a real feels bad. That actually fucking sucks. So I was like, no, North Carolina was great. She's awesome the entire time. So I was like, all right, that's fine. We'll help out. And then the next day, it's nighttime. 1 week to concert. Massachusetts DMs me. She goes, hey, do you have a place to stay for the concert? That's her DM. And I respond, I did have a place. Why? It's the Airbnb, lol. And then she responds to that. Would finding a separate place be a financial issue for you? The gears turn in my head. I figure out what's happening here. Airbnb is no longer happening. North Carolina probably mentioned that the Airbnb was a bust because she can't afford it, and she mentioned it to the Polycule members, and she expected them to help first and didn't want to make any of us worry. I could get that. That makes sense in my head. Everyone else in the Polycule finds out and is like, we're doing what?
Oh my God.
They didn't know. They didn't know that we'd all be staying together in one place. So they get a hotel. The Polycule gets a hotel. And is very subtly, not so subtly, sorry, saying, hey, could you go somewhere else? And I'm like, oh, I'm fourth wheeling here. My bad. I'll go home after the concert. I don't care. So I'm getting that.
Relationship is crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. So yeah, and then the conversation goes. She's like, "Oh yeah," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, hope not. If I can't get in a new place, I'll just leave early." Haha. She's like, "Yeah, we're getting a hotel. I don't know if you want to be there for all of that." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's fine." Is the Airbnb bust? She's like, "No, it's just not necessary." That's when it clicked in my head. I was like, "Oh, okay, it's for sure." I'm picking. I'm understanding the messages right. I get the signal. So I'm like, yeah, I'll leave. I don't want a fourth wheel. She's like, haha, fourth wheel. Don't worry, I get it. So all is solved. I'm no longer staying with them. We're just doing the concert and leaving. Keep in mind, by the way, I don't know that they don't have tickets for this thing. And here is the Chekhov's gun. I don't know they don't have tickets yet. And it clicks in my head a couple hours later. I'm taking South Carolina there. Who's taking her back?
Oh my God.
I'm like, hey guys, I'm leaving early because I don't have a place to stay anymore. How's South Carolina getting back? And they're like, oh. So a few minutes later, they come back. They deliberate in, I guess, their group chat, and they come back and they're like, she can't. And I'm like, shit. No way.
Bro, this chat, my nigga, we was stressed.
I was going crazy. I was like, no way. I had to double my gas expenses. I was like, whoa. It got crazy.
Oh God. The
But yeah,
lore is crazy.
it goes insane. And like I said, I hadn't found out about that ticket thing yet. They don't have tickets. I didn't find that out yet. So I'm like, fine. I will go to Charlotte, pick South Carolina up, and take her back home. It will be a very long trip, but like I said, I'm driver pilled. I love driving. I love listening to music in the car, and they're going with to the concert with me. So honestly, I'm getting shit out of this. I wanted them to go to the concert. It sounds like they didn't really like it that much, and they're doing it anyways for me. I'll do this for them. I fuck with that. I like that a lot.
W friends.
Yeah. I'm like, I like we're good friends. We're all good friends to each other. So I start talking about this. I'm like, yeah, hey, turns out, and I talked to like the other people who were going who would be staying. And they're like, oh yeah, we didn't plan to stay anyways because we didn't know if you were staying. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm not staying anymore anyways, so it's all good. And then they're like, anyways, did they get tickets? And I'm like, yeah, I'm like 90% sure. And these group of people, they're like, because North Carolina told me they didn't have that South Carolina, Massachusetts never got tickets. And I was like, oh yeah, but that was like forever ago. And they were like, and so the group then says, no, they told us that like a couple days ago. North Carolina said they didn't have tickets a couple days ago. I'm now fucking Patrick Bateman facing into my monitor.
God,
I'm like, they don't have tickets? So then I go and I DM everyone. I'm like, do you have tickets? And Massachusetts is like, yeah, no, I never got them. I remember I told you that? And I was like, that's 2 weeks ago. Wait, what? So then I go to South Carolina and I'm like, you don't have tickets? You told me you were gonna buy the tickets. And she's like, oh yeah, I just never did. And I'm like, oh my god, no.
Bro, the fact that like I could actually like see the Patrick Bateman face, like the one where he's like staring.
I was going crazy. I was losing my mind. I lost hair. No, I didn't lose hair, but I could have lost hair. I was ripping it out. Insane. I was cartoon red face. I don't know, something silly like that. But yeah, it was insane. It was crazy. So then we DM North Carolina. North Carolina, she's like, really upset about it. She's like, oh, I didn't. Oh no, this is so sad. And the entire time, I'm like, shit. I don't want to ruin this trip for them. You know what? I don't want to do that. I'm like, here's what we'll do. There's a friend who was interested but couldn't afford tickets because they got expensive. I was like, hey, sounds like South Carolina and Massachusetts don't want to go anyways, and they just want to do polycule things at your hotel. Cool, that's fine. You guys can do whatever it is you want to do at the hotel. North Carolina, she's like, I don't want to go if they're not going. So we were like, here, give your ticket to this other friend. 3 of you guys chill at your hotel. We'll meet up for like lunch or something. And that's it. That's all we got to do. The rest of us will go to Charlotte, see the concert. We'll say hi, and then we'll go our separate ways. And I'll take South Carolina there, and I'll take her back home. I will go back to Charlotte to pick her up. Everything is so calm. Which is so fucking funny because, of course, it has to get worse. It has to get worse.
Worse? What?
It gets worse. I wake up the next morning and I'm DM'd early in the morning by Massachusetts. She's like, hey, we have tickets now. And I don't know how. I don't know how this happened. I sit there, and if I was Patrick Bateman facing before, now I'm sitting there punching the drywall. I go, okay, what? She's like, yeah, me and South Carolina have tickets. I go, okay, that's cool. Small problem. North Carolina gave hers away because we didn't think you were going. And then Massachusetts is like, what? She did what? And I'm like, yeah, she gave her ticket away. And Massachusetts is like, oh shit. So I'm sitting there like, you guys are a polycule. You don't talk to each other? How did you guys not talk to each other in all this past month? How am I figuring this out? So they talk, and we have to give the ticket back to North Carolina. The other group of people, including the person that had North Carolina's ticket, end up just going to a separate day for the tour. And I end up joining them for that day. That was Friday. Thursday was Charlotte. Friday was Atlanta. It was really convenient, actually. And Atlanta was far cheaper because the tickets do not sell out immediately because no one goes to the Atlanta venue because everyone hates Atlanta.
True.
So that all worked out. North Carolina ended up working out. Everyone ended up having a ticket. I don't know how much fucking money they shelled for it, but they shelled that money out, and they ended up going with me, and it seemed like they had a good time. So I'm happy I didn't force them to do anything, and I'm happy that the ending was ultimately good. except for one thing. And here, this is the part of the story we'll call the epilogue: Nico's revenge.
Nico, yo, Nico
Okay,
is
this is the part I haven't heard of this part.
Oh yeah, this is new. This is new. This story is only heard by Nico's ears so far. So you guys are getting this fresh.
Oh no.
This polycule has been kind of shitting on Nico a little bit. I mean, we all do. It's fun to shit on Nico a little bit. But yeah, they called Nico a lightweight. They said he can't hold his alcohol. So South Carolina decides to drink when we're at the show, at the venue in Charlotte.
Oh yeah.
She drinks 1.2 alcoholic beverages. We go through the show. The concert's awesome. Brand of Sacrifice is amazing. They blew my body away. Era is always great. We came as Romans. I fucking love them. We get back to the car. We're sitting in the car. I'm cranking it up. We're just chilling there. I'm like, dude, those guys are so fucking cool. Kyle Anderson could literally kill me in real life, and I'd just be happy. That's me. And then South Carolina is sitting in the passenger seat. She opens the car door very fast, and she just gets out of the car, and she just hurls 1.2 alcoholic beverages. And I'll never fucking forget that, because the entire time I was like, yeah, no, it's fine, it's fine. It's cool. You know, I'll clean the vomit up, and I do, but it's like midnight, so I whatever. I fucked it up, but we'll deal with that another day. But she sits there and she's vomiting. She's like, yeah, I'm sorry about that. And I was like, it's cool. But in the back of my head, I'm like, wait a fucking minute. You didn't drink shit. You're the lightweight. I was like, no fucking way. Nico has suffered so much of this ever since he started drinking, of being the lightweight. He drank his fucking ass off the other day.
This guy's
this like the drink compared to you.
That's more ammo for the amount of things I have aimed towards everyone. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I was like, no fucking way. How is Nico getting cyberbullied? You just vomited after 1.5. Maybe 1.8.
This is the same plot twist, bro. Oh my god.
I was not expecting this one either.
I was so happy. I got redeemed.
Yeah, that was the epilogue. Nico comes out. And the end of the day, just remember, when everyone else is losing, Nico is winning. That's the moral of the story.
The very rare Nico W from the friend group.
Like, I don't drink as hard of shit that they probably drink.
Yeah, that's what they said. They drink harder.
I can still drink a lot.
You held compared to that.
Like, yeah, I drank a shit on New Year's. I did throw up on New Year's, but granted, this was hours after, let's say, I had 3 Mike's Harders, I had 3 peppermint vodka shots, and then I had some homemade eggnog. And I was fucking losing my mind at the end of the night, but it was really funny. And then, like, I fell asleep, and I fucking woke up, and I ran to the sink. And it was just an orange fucking fountain from my mouth.
Oh yeah, no,
Cheetos and Doritos.
It was crazy. But yeah, at the end of the day, trip was awesome. I had a great time, especially with the polycule. They were great. North Carolina was great. Massachusetts was great. South Carolina was great. I got to see Massachusetts' mom again because they ended up not playing. They taking the plane down. They ended up driving, and so that was a little weird. Like, we didn't know about that. But I did get to see her again, and she's like a middle school friend of mine, like Massachusetts is. So I was like, oh, no way. I get to, like, say hi to the family and shit. It was awesome. It was great. Yeah, it was great. I really enjoyed it. And this story, if any of you 3 hear it, all in good fun, you guys were the best.
It's gotta be one of the craziest Liam stories.
Don't fall for his lies.
The most casual Liam story.
Yeah, that's just an everyday moment. I guess joining in next time for, like, I don't know what the fuck. I'll find something. I'll find a group of people who will puke in my car again.
That whole story was like a whole mini movie, like an indie movie project, bruh.
That shit was crazy.
Oh my
Living it
god.
was insane. I'll never forget. I was sitting there like, how do I make even? I was with my money. I was like, what the fuck do I do?
Now,
Like, it was literally just plot twist after plot twist. Oh my god.
now,
Man.
to somewhat tie this up soon,
Yep.
Davon, do you have anything you want to talk about?
I mean, I'm an artist, so I go into the obvious thing of AI art, but no, I really don't. I've just been since we've been starting this, I've just been drawing shit.
Based, actually?
Mostly for schoolwork. But
Grinding.
yeah, I've been
Yeah, he's on
trying
the
to.
grind.
I've been trying to draw a lot more as of late because I had like a really big burnout. Uh, which as Liam is as the semi Chekhov's gun point that Liam brought up earlier. I got a $200 commission that I still have to do.
Yeah.
I
Still here,
just
by the
got
way, chat.
still in the, still in play.
Still has that commission still out there.
Yeah. I still gotta do that. I still gotta do that shit. So I've just been like drawing other shit so I can like actually get back down my style pack, get my style down packed again. So I don't make it look ugly in my eyes. But other than that, I haven't really been doing much. The craziest thing has just been like almost getting lost in the fog like 2 days ago.
Yeah, and I feel that too. Like I said, Clemson becomes Silent Hill up here. Shit's crazy.
That's like the opposite for me, bro. There's so many nice Texas people. It's insane. Like, okay, one story, right? It's like a mini story, I guess. I was walking home from school. I end up accidentally locking the door. So like I think I took out the trash this morning, and like our door works weird where if you lock like I think it's like the top lug, we can't get in. Yeah, either way, we couldn't get in. Like it was crazy, right? Because we had to be stuck outside for like 2 hours until this one like two people they're just walking their dog. I was like, you guys need help? It was like, oh yeah. And then it went to like the people here that's like that owns these apartments, and that's how we got it. And I was like, this is crazy because nobody would ever do this in Florida. I was like, wow. Bro, Texas people are way too nice. I'm still not like used to it.
Now take
Crazy.
advantage of their kindness.
No, I'm not like you.
No.
I don't take advantage of Liam's kindness. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, I
Thank
absolutely do that. I got Liam free Chick-fil-A the other day. So he would be like Luffy and topple a country for me.
I'm gonna do that, dude. When I inevitably dismantle capitalism in America, it will be in your name.
My man is going to talk about the political and economic state of the world all because he got free McDonald's. Oh, man.
I'm gonna be standing in front of Joe Biden, and I'm gonna say, tear down that fucking flag. And in my head, I'm gonna have like a thought bubble, and it's just gonna be of Nicholas giving me Chick-fil-A, like, here you go. Don't let the sharks eat it.
This is the same guy who called me Chopper.
Oh shit! I
The
did say I was Zorro. That's a deep cut too, because that's talking about me dual trio wielding penises.
That quote is so fucking funny.
So many questions. What?
All right, so at one point, in reference to the polycule, I was driving a group, some friends. Two of them were dating. Two of them, the only two of them were dating. But one of them looked at me and was like, "Yo, we should form a polycule of our own." And then I was like, he was like, and then fight the other polycule. And I was like, true, actually, it's battle of the sexes because we were all dudes. I said it's battle of the sexes, and then one of the other guy is like, yeah, we have swords, so we automatically win. I was like, yeah, give me all three. I'll wield them like Zorro. And we just keep going about that bit, and eventually the first one pipes back up and is like, I'm sorry, are we talking about swords here, like katanas? And I'm like, yeah, katanas.
Oh
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. And the first guy who mentioned that we had swords was like, Oh shit! I didn't realize that was a penis joke.
The guy that meme's talking about is a fucking enigma.
He's hilarious. He doesn't. He gets the fucking like holidays dates confused all the time. I've said to his face, and he is agreed that if it wasn't called July 4th, he wouldn't know when it was.
God.
God, knowing what day, not knowing what day Halloween is like that'll forever be etched onto my soul. That will never not be funny.
The first time he said it was the 28th.
How many days are there in February?
That was a good one too. He doesn't know Red Solo Cups either. That was another one. He doesn't know like any like this one's a fine thing to get, but it's to the point of like absurdity where he doesn't know like actors at all. The consistent one is he remembers Shia LaBeouf's name but not what he's been in. And the bit is always the fact that he'll say that to other actors he'll say Transformers, but when it's Shia LaBeouf and we're like, yes, Josh, what's Shia LaBeouf been in? He'll never say Transformers.
Oh my! Wait, so he says like holes or something?
No, he doesn't say holes either. He just lists movies that Shia LaBeouf is not in. And then when it's a different actor, his go-to is Transformers.
Dude, how? What?
He's a
That's what you're
brain.
saying.
He's bizarre. He's hilarious.
What?
He's so
Isn't that
silly.
like Shia LaBeouf's like most popular role, Transformers?
Yeah.
This guy has
Mm.
watched over like thousands of anime at this point. Cannot.
Oh
be a
yeah,
single person.
he's such a big anime fan. Like we play anime music quiz with him, and he just gets them all. No, sorry, he never gets them.
Doesn't no, but he knows them all. Like,
Yeah,
he knows
it'll
the anime.
display the visual. He'll list the name and give a plot synopsis. It usually has to do with like incest or pedophilia or vampires. Vampires are surprisingly common.
Yeah.
And yeah, he'll list them off, and we're just sitting there, like, Josh, and he's like, "Listen, I didn't watch it, all right," and we're like, "It's on your list," and he's like, "Don't listen to that."
Oh,
I
yeah.
promise I did. I promise I didn't watch it. And he's sitting there listing the plot, like the amount of episodes,
Yeah, and
how
then
many openings it has. And he's like, guys, I didn't watch it."
occasionally it'll be
Bruh.
one I've seen too, and then I'll be like, "Yeah, I like this one," and Josh is like, "Why? It's so trash," and I'm like, "Can you tell me that? Are you able to talk?"
like not you. No, you did not say that.
And then Liam will be like, "Yeah, this looks like trash."
Yeah,
Also,
I said it to everything that's not on my list though.
Liam,
Bruh.
not Liam. Fucking, he literally. I still remember this because he's watched so many fucking. He's watched so much anime. When it gets to like the really simple stuff, like any JoJo bird opening, he can't. He just shuts down. He
He can't
cannot
get
believe
any
it.
JoJo
The
openings.
easy ones he doesn't get. He never knows which JoJo's.
Oh, it's
Took him
Bro.
five. It took him 5 times to get part 3.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that's the
Bruh.
one where they go Star Platinum. They say Star Platinum, and he's just sitting there like, "Fuck, I know this one. I know this one." But like, yes, you do know this one. Write it down, you animal.
Wow. It's like
It's okay. He can
like,
get one
you guys
punch man.
heard the, what?
That's the only one he can get is One Punch Man. And Great
How?
Pretender, but that's because Great Pretender's a bit.
How does he like this is wild. He'll know like the most um like unknown shit, but if it's like mainstream, it's just like his
Yeah, it's
memory's just
hilarious.
not there. It's just not
Dude does
this is
not fucking know. It's
this
so
is a
silly.
I think I've never heard of this before.
Also, he looks like. Do you remember that dude, that Twitter meme guy who was like, "I think I look like L from Death Note."
Batman
He
haircut guy.
he looks like that guy.
He does. Josh absolutely looks like him.
I showed him that image and he was like, "You know my
That's him.
secret."
That's him.
No, bro, no. Ty, no. Oh, bro. Oh my god, bro. That image is so fucking funny, bro. You have
It's
no
so
idea.
silly.
He's
And he's
gonna
the
cut
best,
every.
dude. Josh is the best. He's hilarious.
Hey Josh, if you're watching this, all I have to say is that you're a simp, and you can't even say anything about it because you're not here.
Yeah,
Bro,
Josh, if you ever watch this,
at this point, bro, whenever you know some kind of like weird anime, bro, you just gotta play the catchy theme from Persona. Like,
yo, literally,
yeah.
like we start hearing the most generic anime opening that could go to literally anything under the sun, and we're all like Josh, and he's like, "This isn't me, guys," and it opens up, and he's like, "Oh, that's me."
Oh
Ah,
my
this is the one where the
god.
guy has sex with his sister
This is the
like
one where the
6
guy
times.
becomes a girl because he got hit by a truck and the fairy reincarnated him, but he didn't get isekai yet. That's later, and we're just like, Josh, what the fuck are you talking about?
What? Bro, this just gets worse and worse like, each thing you tell me. It
At least he
literally
knows his
gets worse.
At least he one knows like 1/4 of his Gintama openings. Oh, I'm sorry, only the first.
That's
Okay, it gets worse and worse, but like in a good way, because like it's absolutely hilarious.
oh, he's so funny. He's the best.
Oh,
We gotta get him on one of these ones. He
look,
will not be able to sit down for a full 2 hours. Actually, no
this
way.
was hilarious, bro. That would be absolutely funny, bro. I probably would not take it seriously.
It'd
Oh
be
my,
just so funny.
Fucking
man.
Josh and Liam have just have some of the has some have just had I'm sorry. Just have some of the craziest conversations I've ever like heard. Like
Yeah.
we've already been through like we've already been through like the calendars, which has happened more than once, by the way. That's like happened like 4 to 5 times right now. Red Silo is like about once. I usually bring them up all the time because they're fucking hilarious. I'm trying to remember the third one because there was the actors. Uh, sh- a lot of the other things just come out of like whenever we do D&D because he's our DM for he's been our DM for like 3 years at this point. Uh, and shit. I can't think of a good one right now. That's strange.
I just
Oh,
pulled up the quote board. I was about to say there's that one time when he said he hates nuts but likes peanut butter.
Oh
So
yeah.
I said, and I was staring at him in the fucking face. We were in the hotel room. I said, "You're a 6 out of 10 person. You hate nuts, but you like peanut butter. I hate you. Get out of here."
yo, bro. Bro, nah, bro. These conversations have had like, how could you not laugh at these conversations, bro? Like, we guys are talking to
He took it. He's the one
people.
that pointed out the sushi restaurant to us. So we went there, and I signed our name as Joe Biden. And at one point, he said something, or rather, the other guy did something. As a meme, he was like, "Oh no, I'm being abused." I was like, "Domestic abuse? Not at my table." And then I started. I pulled up my phone and I typed in 911, and I was like, "Mr. Biden, can I call you Joe?"
Bro, this just gets bro, each story it gets funnier and funnier. I have no idea how that's even possible.
I forget the context of this quote, but at one point Liam told Josh, "I will become a homosexual to take you down." I
How
don't
does he
remember the context.
I'm unhinged. What the fuck is wrong with me? I do remember. I remember the context. He said. Okay. He said that he's not a simp the same way I'm not gay. So then I stared at him and I was like, I will become a homosexual to take you down. I will see to your demise.
Oh my god. It is this is like the only stories you told me where it literally gets worse and worse with each story. Like in a good way though. I was just like, this is insane. How do you like the peanut butter one was so random. Like what?
That's yeah.
I know like that's but
Yeah.
peanut butter one.
So yeah, he bought chocolates for the other guy because for Valentine's Day, and
Yeah.
half of them had nuts, and he hates nuts apparently. So, but he like not hates like he walked into the hotel room and we walked in together. And we were talking about it, and I was like, "How can you hate nuts? They're amazing." And he's like, I don't hate nuts. They're just 6 out of 10. And then the other guy goes, but he loves peanut butter. He's like, yeah, peanut butter's amazing. So I just instinctively, like, it just came to me in a fucking fever dream. I just was just like, how can you hate nuts but like peanut butter? You're 6 out of 10. And I locked it. And I locked him out of the hotel room.
Okay, you didn't even tell me that part. It was just like, wow.
That was the get out of here part. Was I was like, get out of here, and I closed the hotel room door, and I just left.
Bro.
I was like, how could you do that?
Nah, it just keeps going, bro. You got at this point, you guys could like make a fucking iceberg about about this guy. Like
Yeah,
now we're at
he's
the bottom
actually-
of the
This is
iceberg.
just shit within the past 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah,
The reason why Liam called me Luffy, not Luffy, called me Chopper in the first place was because I was taught because of the fucking katana quote that Liam was talking about.
Yeah.
One of them posted in the quote board that we had, and that spiraled down to be being like, yeah, we're literally all just sitcom characters in this show. And then Josh was like, I'm the main character though because I'm epic and cool and not a simp." And then it just kind of spiraled down. And then Liam was like, I'm listening to protagonist music. Who's really near?" And then it was like, if Liam's Zoro, then who? And then if Liam is Zoro, then who the fuck is Luffy?
didn't we? Have we figured out who Luffy is yet?
Isn't it? It got it. I think
Nico, it's got to be you.
Yeah, it has to be Nico.
Probably me.
It's no way. It is no way, Josh.
It's got to be Nico.
I'm
100%. Josh is Usopp.
Oh God.
Wouldn't be fucking Sanji? Some shit. Or
He might
even
be Sanji.
even Brooke. Like, oh
Okay.
wow.
Okay, knowing what I know about Josh, Sanji kind of fits, and that's a little weird.
That is a little weird. What do we do about that?
Take away the horniness, then we got Josh.
But isn't Sanji like is Sanji like horny, or is he just like super chill, like fucking like
He-
Reddit?
I thought he was like
If-
super chill.
If he's not cooking or being horny, he's usually like middle ground, like a normal
Yeah.
guy.
No, I know he like simps over women really hard, but like, isn't he like just like isn't it
It's like,
not sexual?
If
I have not seen One Piece, so correct me here,
Oh,
One
yeah.
Piece
Yeah.
viewers.
So like basically if it's not so basically like 90% of the time if it's not like sexual, he's usually like the stoic kind of character.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like chivalry, like the night thing.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
it's like chivalry. Yeah. That's the best way to describe it.
Because like
Um
the way I always thought about it was like Sanji did not want to like not necessarily not fuck a woman, but was more like, oh, women deserve to be like protected and blah blah blah. Like, oh,
Yeah,
I'll
like,
never hit a woman. Whereas
like,
Brock from Pokemon
he's
would
simp.
absolutely fuck a woman.
like he sims over women, right? But
Yeah.
he has like high respect for a woman, like no matter what. Like that's like his moral code for Sanji. While Brock, oh my god,
Yeah, Brock would just talk about tits all day, and it's like, what the hell? This is a kids show.
oh, it's so funny, man. I'm still thinking, bro. You really could just make a whole iceberg about Josh.
That's got to be one of like a future episode to just be making an iceberg about him. It'd be so
Like
silly.
it's like a 2 hour like video iceberg and just talking about each topic. That would be so fucking funny. I have no idea.
The Nicozcast iceberg.
Oh, that's another golden one.
Oh, that'd be so funny. That'd be great.
But yeah, that wraps everything up.
I think that's a good stopping point. So, because I gotta shower and sleep. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got work
Thank
in the
you.
morning still.
Thank
You
y'all
guys got
for
anything? My final message is play Dragon Ball Legends.
don't do that. All right.
True. Play it. I haven't touched a single fucking minute of it, but play it. Sounds funny.
I
play
hate you.
Best game ever made. That's all I have to say.
All right, I'm
Wow.
in this. Thank you all for coming, and good night.
Good night, everybody.
See you later.